It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Oh, what is going on? It's your boy Sam from Team Sassy Rick here, and today, guys, I'm with the new Pendulum God. The new Pendulum God. The new Pendulum God. The new Pendulum God.
People are quick to forget what I have done for this game for Pendulums. So what are we going to do today? We're going to go right back to basics and right back to really what blew up my channel. The combos, the decks, the crazy ideas, the laboratory. We're going to go right back to basics in today's video, and we are going to start from scratch and rebuild Pendulums to its former glory. We are going to look at the absolute every single card ever made in Yu-Gi-Oh that could benefit Pendulums, and we're going to put them in a gigantic database, and we're going to work with 500 cards, and we're going to eventually bring that 500 down to 60 in the makings of the greatest Pendulum deck ever made. So without further ado, and it's probably going to be part 1 of the series, every card made in history, and we're going to look at it and see the missing cards that people aren't thinking about with Pendulums. And this is how I made Doriato Pals. This is how I made 60 card Pendulums. This is how I made DDD Pendulums, Magic Spectre Pendulums, ABC Pendulums. The list goes on and on of the Pendulum creations that I've made. Zark, different cards, techs that people now play because of the real Pen God, the one and only. Jeremy Mitchell and Rohan Thomas are not Pen Gods. They played. There would be no Pendulums right now if it wasn't for me. I am the Naismith of Pendulums. I am the Michael Jordan of Pendulums. I am the OG of Pendulums. The only downfall you could have by saying I don't have enough tops and wins with Pendulums, but with what events? I went to one event with Pendulums and I topped. Like, I don't go to events, and now I'm not allowed to go to events. Anyways, without further ado, let's go. We are going to put on 2 very important pieces. Piece number 1 is the laboratory glasses. Absolutely necessary for the lab to figure out the very important cards we're going to need. Number 2, 1 second, friends. 1 second. We're going to need the big, bad robe. With the glasses, with the robe, let's go. Call me glasses, robe, shirt man. Shout out, super hot fire. Let's go. Abyss Actor Comic Relief. Target 1 Abyss Actor Pendulum monster you control and 1 monster your opponent controls. Switch control of them, then destroy this card. Trash. Next, the monster effect. You take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. Once per turn during your standby phase, give control of this card to your opponent. Standby phase. Once per turn, control of this face-up card. Changes. Destroy Abyss Actor Spell Trap in the Spell Trap zone. Sucks because wait till standby phase. This card's piss. Definitely garbage. Curtain Raiser, everyone knows is a good card. Why are we doing this? Why are we looking at every card ever made? Because we're going to have a database of all the good Pendulum cards ever. We're going to have a database of it. So let me rename this actually. Game Plan Database 1. So this is going to be the first page of our Game Plan database. A database of all the good Pendulum cards that you could possibly play in a deck. Doesn't matter what type of deck it is, as long as it's a Pendulum deck, we're going to ensure that we can play it. So, Abyss Actor Evil Heal, once per turn you contribute 1 Abyss Actor monster, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to the original attack of the attributed monster till the end of this turn. Trash. You have to do this due diligence. You cannot be a Pen God, or you cannot be a good Pendulum player without knowing every single Pendulum card in depth. This card is no more special. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, loses 1,000 attack. Trash. When this card destroys opponent's monster by battle, target Abyss Actor spell card in your grave, set it. Trash. Abyss Actor extras. So this card's actually good. In my previous database search, and I have my own little thing with this, where I already have my database of Pendulums, but I'm going to create a new one for you guys with new cards that came out. Abyss Actor extras is a card that people don't understand the power of. You guys think Curtain Raiser is a good card? Obviously, right? Obviously. So what Abyss Actor Extras does is the exact same thing as Curtain Raiser, except your opponent has to have a monster. So if your opponent controls a monster, special summon this card. You could have 5 monsters if you want. So Criminator says if you control no monster, special summon. Extra says if your opponent controls a monster, special summon. So it's a going second card, but it's another turbo card. It's another turbo card. We just figured out another turbo card by doing this database search, but it's only going second. So we're going to add this here because the card has potential. Just like that, we have now 6 cards in our database of potential good Pendulum cards, and eventually the database is going to be 300 cards long. Next, Funky Comedian. Once per turn, you contribute 1 Abyss Actor monster, then target 1 Abyss Actor monster you control. Gain attack equal to original attack garbage. This card normal summon. Make this card gain 300 attack for each Abyss Actor monster you currently control until the end of this turn. You can target 1 Abyss Actor monster you control. Gain attack garbage. That card sucks. Next, Abyss Actor Leading Lady. This card, it sucks. It sucks as well. The opponent's monster, you can activate one of these effects and take battle damage. When you take battle damage, you add a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, equal less, with attack less than or equal to damage you took. 2 situational, and monster effect. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can set when this card is destroyed by battle, only by battle or destroyed by an opponent's card effect. So not your own card effect. If it was destroyed by your own card effect, it would be good. And then you could send an Abyss Script spell card directly from your deck. Garbage. Abyss Actor Mellow Madonna. Let's read this one. You can pay 1,000 life points, add an Abyss Actor Pendulum monster, so you'd be adding one of the turbo cards, from your deck to your hand. And then you can't special summon monster for the rest of this turn, except Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters. But then it'll completely destroy the point of having Abyss Actors, having turbo cards, because you can't even make Electrum. You can't special summon an Electrum after that. So that's rough, but in a pure deck, obviously it'll be good. If there's enough good pure Abyss Actors, then we can play this in Abyss Actor one. But we're going to put this in a side. We're most likely going to be taking it out. But if there's enough good Abyss Actor cards, monsters, at least 20, so like 7 times 3, we could play it in a pure version. Let's see the monster effect. When a Pendulum monster you control is destroyed by battle, special summon this card from your hand. If an Abyss Script spell card or effect is activated, you can special 1 level 4 or lower Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters from your deck, but return to that. Whoa, what? If an Abyss Script spell card is activated, you can special summon 1 level 4 Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your deck. That's good. Yo, this card has potential, man. This card legitimately has potential. It really does. We're going to put 3 of that just in case, because that's the point of this. You want to get cards that have potential that could be good. We just found 2 gems in doing this. We just found extras and Mellow Madonna, 2 Pendulum cards that have potential. Imagine, this is in what, like 2 minutes? Imagine with actually searching for more. So this is still on the first page. You have to look at it deeply. You have to look at the fine text. I almost gave up on the card, but I did the fine text. You have to have your due diligence to find the good cards and separate the good ones from the bad ones, right? Next, Abyss Actor Wild Hope. Wild Hope, oh wait, no, actually we missed it. Sassy Rick is the next one. So, if an Abyss Actor monster be destroyed by battle, or an opponent's card effect destroy this card instead, I remember reading this, it's bad. It's only good, like your opponent has to destroy it. It's too situational. You want to be the one that destroys it. Other than that, it's bad. Abyss Actor Superstar. Once per turn, you contribute 1 Abyss Actor monster. Target an Abyss Script spell in your grave added to your hand. Don't like that effect. When normal or special, your opponent's spell, traps, and effects cannot be activated. When normal or special, your opponent's spell, traps, and effects cannot be activated. Once per turn, you could set 1 Abyss Script spell directly from your deck, but it is sent to the graveyard during the end phase. That's a +1. We like +1s. Now imagine a little play here where I just thought of it off the top. You summon this guy, Superstar. You set a spell or trap. Mellow Madonna now. You also summon Mellow Madonna. And it says if an Abyss Script is activated, special level 4 Pendulum. So that means if you summon Madonna and Superstar, so summon Madonna and summon Superstar Madonna. Superstar sets a script, Abyss spell script card, whatever. Abyss script spell card, and then Madonna uses that spell card to special summon an Abyss Actor level 4 or lower from your deck. So just like that, we have some plays already. So we're gonna add 3 of these. Abyss actors are not as bad as I thought. We had 9 cards that are already good. Like you could play Mellow Madonna and Superstar going first or second. Like this is actually, Abyss actors are actually good. So next we got Abyss actor trendy understudy. When you pendulum summon a monster, you can add 1 face up level 1 or 8 Abyss actor pendulum from your extra deck to your hand. How many of those do we have? These are 7s. If we can add this, we do it. This is not good enough just for that. Let's see its other effect. If you have 2 Abyss actors in your pendulum zones, tribute this card. Special level 1 or 8 Abyss actor from your hand or face from your extra deck. Okay, sucks. That one sucks. Let's read this one. A Twinkle Little Star. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except Abyss actor monsters cannot be negated. Okay, that part sucks. Once per turn, you can target 1 Abyss actor monster you control. You can make a second and third attack during battle phase. Other monsters can't attack. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Make a second attack. This card sucks. We're not playing that. Definitely sucks. Wild Hope is a good one. Alright, this for those of you who don't know. When this card gets destroyed by Electrum or in any way Sky Iris, you can add any Abyss actor monster from your deck to your hand. Super clutch. Super clutch. Now imagine you have a hand of Madonna and Wild Hope. You destroy Wild Hope, triggering its with Sky Iris or something, triggering its effect, get the skill you need, and getting the other Abyss actor, summon both level 7s, use Madonna, use Superstar's effect to set us Abyss script card, use Madonna's effect to special summon another Abyss actor from your deck because you activated a spell, and then you can get Vortex and a rank 4 easily just from 2 cards. So there's some combos right there that we just thought of just like that off the top. Now that does look like it's it in terms of Abyss actor monsters. Sassy Rookie would probably be the only card that actually has a chance as well. This card I think still sucked. Like there's no way we could play this. Unless we find a way a deck revolved around Comic Relief, because if the Abyss script cards die, like there's we'll put this on the side just in case we can find a use for it. But in terms of Abyss actor cards, we have 15 already. Let's keep it going. Acrobatic Magician. When a monster you control is destroyed by a card effect. I thought this card was good, but it's just because it's like a Pendulum Magician, right? When a monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, it has to be an actual monster. It can't be a scale, which is why it's not that good. Next, Aether. When this card is normal or special summon, you can target 1 monster on the field, banish it. I just want to show you guys something before we say no to this card instantly. Alright, I come back to the Pendulum thing, but I want you to look at Thunder Dragons for a bit. Now, I'm not a master facing Thunder Dragons. I don't know them very, very well, but I want you to look at this. Cards cannot be added to the main deck, except by opponents drawing them. We're going to Pendulum Search a lot. If this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect, banish a Thunder Dragon, a Thunder monster from your graveyard instead. But we're banishing it. We're not destroying it by card effect, right? So they cannot even deal with that. If this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect, if it will be destroyed by battle or card effect, banish Thunder monster instead. Or we can straight up banish it. Aether might see some play. It has some potential. It's worth adding to our database. This is why a database is important. Alright, and it's good to have 3 outs because you want to, if you're going to get these cards in real life, you want to know how many cards you're going to actually need, right? So we're going to get it of 3 outs. So search. We're going to go right back at it now. With Amorphages now. So Amorphages also have its use, but are you really going to be playing Amorphages? So Amorphages, while you control, so they all have their own little thing. So for those of you who don't know what, I'm going to add them here quickly. Actually, no, we're going to keep it how it is. For those of you who don't know, Amorphages essentially say, you can't special summon monsters while it's on the field, essentially. They have their own thing, some can't add. They have little different things, but they're all based off Floodgates. Sloth is definitely something because it's the best one. It is the best Amorphage. They each have their own thing as well. So I'm going to put 3 Sloth. You never know if you're going to want a deck with Floodgates. You never know. So we're going to put 1 of each Amorphage, except 3 Sloth, just because you never know when you're going to want your Floodgates. So this is the card that we're going to shrink down the database eventually, but the database you want to have cards that you're going to be using, you might maybe be using. So 3 Sloth, maybe even 3 Goliath. No, one of everything else, because they're just very situational. But Sloth is the best by landslide because you can Pendulum summon it. So we're gonna have 3 Sloth, 1 of everything else. Now, that's gonna be it for the database. And now we went through the whole first page plus a little extra. We're now on the next video we're gonna be doing of the database. We're gonna be going through everything else of the Pendulums and finding which cards are good, which cards are bad, and just adding to our list. Now, Rohan Thomas, before I leave, me and him, I'm going to destroy you. Alright, I'm going to absolutely obliterate you, just like I told the world. You are going down. We're going to be playing a best of 7 in a week. Best of 7 in a week. He's going to get destroyed, so stay tuned for that. See you guys in the next video. Peace.